You know where you are?
This is Nollywoodpicturestv.
If this is a setup truly, Prince has disappointed you. The prince has disappointed us. Is this how he's going to rule us when his father dies?
Mama, you know that is how the prince has been relating since he got released. I don't know what his problem is exactly. And I am sure he has arranged with the vigilante group to take a revenge on Udoka for what he did to him.
Cha, do you know the gravity of the crime they're accusing that boy of? I mean, do you understand what it means for them to parade Udoka around the whole village as a ritualist?
What have you heard? Have you confirmed it?
No, there is a very big problem for the prince.
Ozokwa, big problem. What is it?
The worst has happened.
Tell me what it is. What's the problem? What is it?
One of the vigilante boys has confessed that it was the prince that sent them.
Hey, Mama. Hello,
Mama.
Hey! Hello!
Omuabu prince.
Hey! Sorry, Ndo. Are you certain about this information?
I am very sure. Even the commissioner of police has made a live broadcast on Facebook that his boys are on their way to arrest the prince. They say that Udoka Nwamado is not a ritualist, that it was all a setup from the prince.
Hey! Hello! Hey, Prince Oba! Onye kirili! Onye kujili no dear.
Mama, I don't know how he's going to react after he's been released. If those people arrest him, I don't know how he's going to react when he's been released.
Are you still talking about release? Are you sure he will come out of this? This is a very big allegation.
Mama, please. Is there a way you can go with me to Udoka? Let's go and talk to him so that he can drop the case. Biko,
I would have loved to go with you. But Udoka is cooling in the hospital.
I don't want anything to happen to him, Mama. I don't want anything to happen to him.
Few minutes ago I was crying with you because of your complaints. I don't know if the prince still loves me. I don't think he loves me. Now you are crying. I don't want anything to happen to my Prince Charming.
I was crying because I love him. I was crying that he hasn't seen me because I love him. Don't you know what it is to be in love with somebody? I love that man with my life. I don't just want anything to happen to him. That's all I'm saying, Mama. I don't want anything to happen to him.
Calm down. Wait, God will make a way. God will make a way. You know? It's okay.
For God's sake, brother, what is this thing I'm hearing? Is it true that the DPO has gone to arrest those vigilante boys for doing just their job? Is it true?
I am thinking of next line of action to take.
So it's true then. So it is true. I mean, what the actual hell is happening in this our community? So Udoka is now above the law because he's some son of former senator, an ex-senator for that matter. So he's now above the law, right?
Obaka, Father.
Ubaka. Ubaka, what is this you have done? What is this you have done, Ubaka? Why do you want to rob the good image, the reputation of this royal family to the mud? Why? What have I done to you, Ubaka?
Father, I do not know what you're talking about.
Oh, you claim you don't know what I'm saying. You connived with the vigilante group to set up Udoka with a fake human head. Yes, you did that. But the problem with you is that you don't even know what you are doing. You claim to know it all. This kind of your job is not done with feeble-minded boys. Without any interrogation, one of those boys has even confessed that you were the one that sent them. Don't you know that?
Oh, Father, the last time I checked, you are still the king of this community. Yes. Or are you not anymore? You have the power and the authority to protect your son, even when he does something wrong. Yes, you can still do something on his behalf.
Daughter, it is obvious you don't understand what is happening. As I'm talking to you, the commissioner of the police called me and told me everything. He is the one in charge of this case. Yes. There is nothing I can do about this case. Nothing. Let him face the consequences of what he has done.
My son.
Sorry. He's fine, he's fine. I have spoken with the doctor and he said that there's no serious injury, no internal bleeding, and he's free from those external bruises. With the medication given to him, he'll be okay.
And what are you people doing about those boys?
Oh, that. Already one has confessed that the prince sent them to set your son Udoka up with fake human heads. I have reported this case to the commissioner, and the commissioner has already gone on live video on the internet. And as I speak with you, some troops are coming in from the state headquarters. And once they come, they will do away with the boys and the prince back to the state prison. From there, we are waiting the trial.
That is good. Very good.
Sorry, Udoka.
Please, Father. I want to call the commissioner to stop the arrest of those boys. Please.
Are you out of your mind?
No, Father. I was the one they assaulted. They humiliated me. And I have every right to forgive them.
So, why will you want to do that?
Father, I need no war anymore. It's of no use fighting with the royal family. I don't need it, Father. I need peace. Please. My name is Udoka, and I must apply to that. Please.
Oh, Mr. Udoka, with all due respect, the commissioner is already aware about this case, and this is already a state case. The entire world, they are waiting to see how this case will resolve. So you can call back the troops. You can call back the troops.
DPO, what makes it a state case? I am the victim. I have every right to say that I don't want the case anymore. Father, I think I need to call the commissioner myself. I said I don't want this case anymore. Yeah, hello, Commissioner. Yes, this is Udoka. Yeah, I am fine now. I'm okay. Yeah, no bruises. No. Yes. I am fine. Good.
Father, please, do not allow us to be put to shame. You have to do something fast, please. Please, Father, I beg you. Okay?
Igwe, my prince, my princess.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
You bloody bastard! How did you get in here?
Igwe.
Please. I was actually on my way to the palace before the men of vigilante group accosted me.
So tell me, what were you coming to the palace to do?
To ask for your forgiveness, Igwe. Igwe, please. I have always despised your position. In my pride, I have no regard for this royal family. Please, you must forgive me. I have realized my mistakes. My prince, I am so sorry. Forgive me. We ought to be brothers, not enemies. Please, I beg you, my prince.
But the police commissioner is already on his way to pick him up.
I have already called the commissioner of police and he has called back his boys. Please.
Here, Mr. Commissioner. Actually, there is nothing as good as peace. Peace is golden. Yes. It's all right, Mr. Commissioner. The commissioner has confirmed what he rightly said. Get up there. Stand up. Stand up from there. Yes, you are a true son of this land.
Come here. This step you have taken is a memorial.
As long as this family continues to produce kings, your father may be happy with you, and the gods of our land will equally be happy with you.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you. I really appreciate. Thank you. My prince, please, you must forgive me. We are to live in peace. We are to live like brothers. Please, forgive me. Please. 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 Forgive me, my prince.
Ubaka. Baka, will you come back here? Come back here, Baka!
My dear, it's okay, yeah? Pay no attention to what my brother just did. I know him very well. I know he has accepted your apology. Okay, I would like to speak to him and revert. Okay.
Thank you very much, Mrs.
So, what was the meaning of that? Eh? What do you think you are doing? What?
Father.
Yes, ma'am.
Please, can you allow us to discuss? I would like to have a one-on-one discussion with him. If you don't mind, please. I'll be brief.
Whatever you are saying, do that very fast.
I promise to be
Don't
brief.
keep that young man waiting outside there.
Okay, Father, thank you. Brother, listen to me. That young man is very sorry. He has recognized this royal home and has finally given his respect and loyalty as a subject in this kingdom. As far as I'm concerned, I think the battle is won. Yeah, there's nothing left to fight anymore. You've won. Please, let it slide. Okay?
What if he's play acting?
Play acting, you said? How can he be play acting when you already called off a case that would have landed you in a big mess? That isn't a play acting to me. I think he's being sincere. Okay? Brother, please. I beg you. Come and speak to him, I beg you, please.
I need some time to think.
Okay, that's fine. Let me go talk to him. Because he's waiting. Okay? Please, just think about it. My dear, I'm very sorry to inform you that my brother has accepted your apology. But I suggest you go home for now. He will definitely come around one of these days to see you.
Okay. Tell His Majesty that I'm just coming from the hospital. I decided to come and see him. I will officially come and visit the royal family before going back to Abuja.
Wow. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Can I, please, can I at least hug you?
Oh, sure. Thanks.
You're such a rare gem.
Thank you. Let's go.
Thanks, Princess.
Thank you.
Boss, you're a real man. You see, real men walk in the path of peace. War has never really helped anybody in life.
Well, I am happy for the man love has turned me to be. And thank you for inspiring me. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome, boss. Excuse me.
It's alright.
Who knows if they later arrested my prince? Who knows if he's inside a cell now? Who knows? I wish he averted the arrest because that would cause him another round of emotional trauma. And I would definitely be the victim of it all. I love the prince so much. I still need him. These few weeks has been hell for me. God, please, bring back my Prince Ubaka. Let us go back to the good old days when we shared nothing but love, laughter, and happiness. Please. Please, God.
What could have made him have a change of mind and attitude towards me? Towards the royal family? Whatever it is that made him have a change of attitude towards the royal family must be a story false. His father? No, I don't think so. Not after what happened earlier on today. Maybe the gods of our land have paid him a visit. That's the only thing that can make him change overnight. Who doesn't like peace? I have to put down my arsenal since he has come for peace.
Journey of my life, our life of a single mother.
Annie! Hey!
Any news?
You won't believe what happened.
What happened? What is it?
The prince was not arrested after all.
It's a lie.
I'm telling you.
Thank God. Are you serious?
Do you know why?
Why?
Because Udoka called the commissioner of police and asked him to call off the case. That he does not want any case again.
Ijoma, Imanina say too much. You lie. You lie too much. So please, just come out with the truth.
Ami, I am telling you the truth now. I'm telling you with my full chest that the prince was not arrested again. Even Udoka has gone to the palace to ask for forgiveness. He has made peace with the royal family just to prove to you that he loves you. He has done it. Udoka Megie. Udoka ma.
Wait. You mean Udoka did all this? You mean he actually did all this?
I am telling you the truth. Nne, the story is everywhere in this village. The DPO that accompanied him to the palace narrated the story to people close to him. The people that knew about what happened yesterday wanted to know the outcome. News were fellow. Hey.
Ijoma, Udoka is a good man.
Very good man. Oh.
You mean with everything I did to him, he still had the mind to do this.
Yeah.
I owe that young man an apology. I need to see him and apologize to him.
No, you do. A very big one. He deserves better. We'll go to his house, so we need to beg him. Hey! Udoka is a nice person. This is Nwatu. Udoka,
I thought you cared for me. I thought you loved me. I never knew you were engaged. After all the sacrifice, of my heart to
Yes.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How may I help you?
We are here to see Udoka.
You were here to see Udoka.
Yes.
Okay. So who do I tell him that he's looking for him?
Tell him it's Amara, the girl The girl,
The girl that did what?
Tell him the girl that he is in love with is here to see him.
The girl that he is in love with.
Let's just go and tell him what I said.
Is he aware that you girls are here?
Go and tell him what I said. I'll get an answer.
Okay, just wait.
Thank you, sir.
What is that for?
What were you expecting him to tell him? Udoka is in love with you and he has proven that severally.
Ichoma, for goodness sake. You know I'm in a relationship with the prince.
Follow me. I said follow me.
Okay. Thank you.
I can't believe that you came to see me. I know it's your friend IJ that brought you.
Hey, you will see her. I was actually the one that dragged her to this place.
You can lie, you. Sorry, it's not true. I decided to come myself. Don't mind her.
It's okay. So what do I offer you people? Susie! Susie! Susie!
Yes, boss.
Yeah. We have special guests. We have VIP visitors. So find them cola.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know, which one would you people want to take?
Let her bring anything. Anything.
What do you want to drink? Hey, you have your throat.
Anything soft. It's alright.
Come. Thank you, boss.
It's alright. Well, I feel so happy. In fact, I'm the happiest man on earth today for this singular reason. For Almighty Amara to come to my house today.
Sir, I'm not almighty. My name is Amarachi.
You will not understand. You won't. So, I present cola to you people. Ijoma, which one do you want?
This one.
It's alright. So, Amara.
Thank you. I don't want to drink anything.
Take something. Take water. We have water there, so we can take something. You need to take something.
Thank you.
It's okay. So what brought you in my house today?
Sir, I want to apologize to you for everything I did to you, the way I spoke to you, the way I treated you, especially pouring water on you. I'm sorry for all the humiliations. I didn't mean to do any of those things. I came here so I could apologize to you.
Come on, please. Stand up.
Huh?
Stand up. Sit.
Okay.
Sit. That one? It's nothing. Yeah. Is that why you're bothering yourself? Actually, my major concern was to speak to you one-on-one. To explain to you how and what I feel for you. That was actually my main concern. So, you don't really need to bother yourself that much. See, Amara.
So.
I've never fallen in love before. I don't know what is love. If love pass here, I don't know. But the moment I set my eyes on you, you stole my heart. You took something away from my heart. So that was why I was actually looking for you everywhere. So, not about what happened. That's bygone. I don't want to talk about it. Don't even remember it anymore. Forget about it. It's never happened. Right? Good. So, when someone falls in love, and the more I'm coming, the more you're trying to stop me from getting close to you, the more I fall in love, the more deeper. So when your friend told me why you hated me so much, I felt so stupid of myself. I was like, what is the sense? Why the fight with Prince? It's the prince of our kingdom. I should respect him. So all that keep happening and all that. That was why I went to the palace yesterday to beg the Igwe and the prince for them to forgive me. Because it's of no use. Why the fight? We ought to be brothers, not enemies. Amara, from the depth of my heart, I want to tell you this. I love you. I truly love you. See, I can do anything for you. You see, the symbol of love, I will have them and hand it over to you. I will love you like never before. I will even bait you if you wish. So I want to tell you what you mean to me at this point. So all I needed from you was just a little chance to prove my love. Just give me a chance to prove my love. That's all. So you see, somebody's in love now. And that person is in love with you.
Why are you acting like a fool?
If you want me to, if I act like a fool, just allow me. I am going to the palace right now. That is exactly what is on my mind right now.
Oh, okay, wait. See, even if you want to go to the palace, make it later. So you at least know exactly what you are going there to do.
Does it look like I have time for later? No, does it look like I have the time? I am going to confront the prince right now to sort things out.
In that case, I will not go to that palace with you.
Auntie, I did not ask you to go with me in the first place. If you don't want to go, go back home. Hapumaka.
Amara, come, let's go.
Just leave me alone now.
Why are you acting like this, Biakaina? Bye-bye, Ijoma. Bye-bye.